Recent economic challenges have tested the CTA, but through cost-conscious management, the CTA is meeting its goals for infrastructure improvements while maintaining a balanced budget. Here's a look at recent accomplishments.
The CTA entered 2011 with a balanced budget that maintains current fares and service levels. The agency looks to build upon its many 2010 achievements.
We've been managing very aggressively throughout 2010, and we're going to have to continue doing that throughout 2011.
Teamwork and creative resource management helped the CTA move forward at an impressive pace last year, despite the lack of capital funding. The year began with a celebration of the completion of the Brown Line Capacity Expansion Project.
This project is a good example how essential capital investment projects are to the economic growth and the development of our region.
The $530 million project expanded capacity along the line to help meet demand. It also made the Brown Line accessible to all CTA customers. Accessibility is a key provision of the Americans with Disabilities Act. The CTA marked the 20th anniversary of the Act by forming a task force to develop a plan to finance future accessibility initiatives.
As of today, 91 of 144 stations have either a ramp or an elevator to make it easy to access for people who are using a wheelchair or have mobility disabilities.
The Cermak-Chinatown station will be the next accessible station. Construction to rebuild the entrance began last year. Federal stimulus funds were used to finance construction. The Chicago Department of Transportation also broke ground on the Morgan Street Green and Pink Line station in the busy West Loop community. It is the CTA's first new station in nearly a decade.
Projects like this are successful when elected officials, community, and CTA work together.
The Morgan Station is made possible by a partnership with the Chicago Department of Transportation. That same partnership made possible the construction currently underway to renovate the Grand Red Line station. A CTA corporate partnership is behind the refurbishing of the Red Line's North and Clybourne station. Apple financed the project as part of its construction of a new Apple store across from the station entrance.
Yeah, it's so much nicer than the old one. I mean, it's open, it's airy, and it's much easier to move around in.
It's a big difference. It looks a lot cleaner,
The new 5000 series prototype railcars began in-service testing in 2010. The new railcars are expected to replace trains that are up to 40 years old. And on the technology front,
We're also investing in multiple technology projects that will add value, ease customer use of the system, offer more and better information, and establish a safe environment.
last year the CTA met its goal of installing at least one high-definition camera at each of its 144 rail stations. More cameras will be added this year. Meanwhile, testing is underway to add cameras inside rail cars.
We're working on a pilot project to retrofit our existing fleet with cameras. And with support from a Department of Homeland Security grant, we have funding to get that project started.
The CTA continued to enhance its bus tracker service. Last year, instructions for Bus Tracker's two-way texting feature were posted on every bus stop sign in the service area. Goals were set and goals were met in 2010. And the agency will continue to work hard in 2011 to provide the best possible service for riders.
The goal is to continue working as a team to provide the best kind of service that we can to our customers.
In 2011, the CTA will continue to make the most of its resources to improve the experience for riders.